Brief introduction of the Samuel Richardson, 1689 to 1761 in lifetime. And Samuel Richardson is also known for three epistolary novels. First is Pamela or Virtue Rewards, 1714, published. And second is Clarissa or the History of a Young Lady, written in the 1748. And third is the History of Sir Charles Grandison, the publishing written in 1753. Next, what is the epistolary novel? So the term epistolary novel referred to the work fictions that are written in the form of letter or other document. Epistolary is simply the adjective form of noun epistle and for the Latinized Greek for letter. And Pamela, or Virtue Rewarded, is a epistolary novel first published in 1714 by English writer Samuel Richardson. And Pam is a first epistolary novel written by the Samuel Richardson. And Pamela tell the story of the 15-old maid servant. And Pamela write two kind of letter. Is that she tells her moral dilemma and asks for their advice in these parents. And secondly, she is the writer after Mr. B abandons her in the country house that time she wrote. And now I'm deal with the characters in this epistolary novel. First character of Pamela. Pamela was a 15-old age girl. She is a maid servant of Mr. B, and she was a very curious, pretty, and she is a very she is presenting a very intellectuality in this novel. And Mr. B, he was a 26th old age, and Mr. B was a wealthy person. And Lady Devers is a sister of the Mr. B, and firstly she not like to accept the Pamela because he's belong to the lower class family. And after she find the virtue of Pamela, and after end of the she accepted the Pamela. And Lady B was the mother of the Mr. B and Lady Devers. And Mrs. Jukers, the housekeeper of the Mr. B and Lancashire. And Mrs. Jervish, the elder housekeeper of the Mr. B's house, Bedfordshire. And Mr. and Mrs. Andrew, the two both are parents of the Pamela. And I am deal with the Pamelist and the anti-Pamelist. Two group are in there. Pamelists are a favor to the Pamela, and anti-Pamelists are against the Pamela. The Pamelists say that the positive reaction to the book. He is show the side of positivity, and anti-Pamelists belong to the negative reaction to the books. And Pamela could be a great and inspiration model to young women. Pamelists say that she was the inspired that woman in this present era. And anti Pamelist was presented the Pamela was girl behavior of girl was correct because she used the beauty to handle males for their own benefit. It means she shown the Pamela attract to Mr. B also also reason for his wealth. And third is Pamela was low classes identified themselves in Pamela. In Pamelist say that, and anti-Pamelist was not accepted. She is belong to low class, but her higher class are better than the lower. And the third and last, they thought that Pamela was very brave in this novel. But anti-Pamelist was say that they thought that used sexuality only for sexuality. And I am deal with the Pamela reflection of the new 18th century woman. The 18th century period, women were forced to be only as men servant and slave who were obliged to be submissive and serviles. It means 18th century, 18th century is very be challenging to property, woman property for the men. But Pamela is a different character presented in here, and Pamela is a different character, and she changed the woman do not have to man property for the being survived. And she introduced herself as a being who able to use her intelligence and her right front of man. And thank you. And this is my references.